Okay, one of the questions that we get very frequently is, what exactly is a whole foods diet? And a whole foods diet is really based on natural foods in their most unrefined form. So there's a lot of choices to choose from. It's not low carb, it's not low calorie, it's not low fat. In the carbohydrate category, you just want to make sure that you're choosing foods in their most natural state. So all fruits, all vegetables. You want to even go for apples instead of applesauce. Plenty variety for grains. You want to look for grains like amaranth and quinoa and barley and millet, oatmeal. Sprouted whole grain breads, sprouted whole grain pastas are also great. Potatoes, sweet potatoes, corn, beans, legumes, peas, all those foods are excellent carbohydrate choices. And then for the protein, you just want to look for the cleanest sources of protein. You want to remember that the higher up on the food chain you go, the more toxins are going to accumulate in the foods you eat. So actually, vegan sources of protein are the cleanest sources of protein. Doesn't mean you have to follow a strictly vegetarian diet, but more like a flexitarian diet where you increase your consumption of vegetarian foods and then you just choose very clean sources of animal proteins. So for example, if you're going to choose beef, you want to make sure that you look for organic beef, but also beef that has been grass-fed as opposed to grain-fed. Free-range chicken, if you're going to choose dairy products, you just want to look for organic dairy that comes from grass-fed cows. And then of course your vegan sources of protein, tofu, beans, legumes, tempeh, edamame beans, those are all great choices of clean protein foods. And then for fats, the two things you want to remember is you want to either choose fats that are anti-inflammatory or antioxidant-rich. So anti-inflammatory fats would include flaxseeds or flaxseed oil. Those are excellent sources also of omega-3 fats. For cooking purposes, extra virgin olive oil is great, even extra virgin coconut oil because it actually has a lot of phytochemicals and antioxidants, and it withstands high heat temperatures. Other great sources of fat include walnuts and nuts and seeds, nut butters, peanut butter, almond butter. So you have a lot of choices to choose from in the fats category too. Lots of fats that are actually healthy. So when following a whole foods diet, you really just want to think of quality foods. You want to think of foods in their most natural, unrefined form, and you want to make sure you're getting a wide variety of carbohydrates, fats, and protein.